a true heavyweight clash.
Well, on the face of it, Peter, we would appear to have a high-caliber meeting with very little at stake. But then you consider a chance for one or two of the fringe players to get a look in, and this becomes a big incentive. It changes the dynamic. So there's plenty at stake for them, which will do no harm to the energy levels and the overall conviction, and hopefully the style of contest.
And that gets things running. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, when it comes to youth and potential, Peter, it's hard to look past Pedri, who is probably going to have a very busy game here. I think he's got everything that you need to play in a midfield role, and he's so cute and clever with any aspect of the game in that department, which is usually the busiest part of any field. He will always find a way of standing out because of his beautiful, beautiful passing.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. Kubasi. Fermin. Pedri. Aim forwards. That pass has been well intercepted. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. De Jong. Rashford. Eric Garcia. Fermin. Guyu. Caicedo. Pedri. Koundé. Yamal. De Jong. Balde. Fermin. De Jong. Kubasi. Fermin. And here's Ferran Torres. Fermin. Pedri. And here's Lopez. And here's Pedri. Koundé. De Jong. Balde. And here's Ferran Torres. Ferran Torres! Can he stop it going in? Oh, they could be caught out here. And he's there to clear it. De Jong. Rashford. It's run loose here. Ferran Torres. Koundé. And it's Lopez. And here's Yamal. Yamal's cross. Garnacho. João Pedro. Probing pass. Oh, super find. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Rashford. Eric Garcia. Koundé. Yamal. Kubasi. Fermin. That's really well manoeuvred. João Pedro, played out to the right. De Jong.
Mark, Guyu really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Koundé. Pedri. Fermin. Pedri. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Both sides a bit lacking in intent. Fernandes, that's a delicate pass. Balde. Rashford. Balde. Eric Garcia. Fermin. Yamal. Fermin. Balde. Rashford in acres of space out wide. And it's De Jong. Played back in. Pedri. Fernandes. Yeah, he's fouled him there. He's gone for goal! Garnacho. Chalobah. Caicedo gently done. And he's managed to beat absolutely everyone.
Barcelona look very much like they've set themselves up to absorb here. It's going to be difficult to try and find space between the lines.
Yamal. Played towards the other side. Rashford. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Balde, now here's the delivery. Guiu concedes a free kick for that. Yamal succumbs to the pressure. Caicedo. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. James. Achiampong forwards and with intent. And it's James. Pedro Neto. James. Now it's Pedro Neto. Looking for a decent ball in. Can he finish? That was superb goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Balde. Barcelona just doing what they're good at. Possession-based football. It's lovely.
Nice to watch. Yeah, it's all about passing in little intricate triangles, trying to force a few of their opponents out of position and then exploit the space.
Balde. Balde. And here's Rashford. Back to the goalkeeper. Kubasa. Yamal. Quarter of an hour played. So it is still 0-0. Yamal. Fermin. Lopez. Lovely bit of skill. And here's Yamal. A chance to play it in. Oh, nice touch. Achiampong gets it away. Fernandez. Chalobah shifted upfield. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Garnacho, the pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Yamal moved on forwards. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. James laid out to the left flank. Garnacho. Shot, surely!
João Pedro really looked as though he had chosen correctly then, and yet we quickly realised he hadn't.
De Jong. Pedri. Kubasi. Ooh, can he get onto this? De Jong. Pedri. And here's Ferran Torres. And here's Yamal. Koundé. And here's Ferran Torres. Could be danger here. And one more try. Goal! Barcelona!
Barcelona, yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
So we have our breakthrough.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Chalobah, and it's played forward. Referee's given a throw. Fernandez. João Pedro. Caicedo. Oh, good spread. James looking to hit the byline here. Chance for a shot! Oh, he's really drilled it.
João Pedro clearly feels he did everything right there. He really wasn't that far away.
Pedri. Eric Garcia, and he goes cross-field. And it's Lopez. Can he get onto this? Yamal. It's a good-looking delivery. Caicedo. João Pedro. Chalobah chooses to go cross-field. James. Caicedo. Fernandez. Cucurella. And here's Garnacho. Great run on the overlap here. Pings it across. Firmly met. Pedro Neto. Guiu, and can he finish it? Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
Eric Garcia. That's really well manoeuvred. De Jong. And it's Balde. Garnacho. Garnacho, gently done. That's been slipped through. Pedro Neto! It's in!
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Eric Garcia. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Well timed, excellent interception. Pedro Neto. James looks to the other side. Garnacho. Fernandez. Joao Pedro. Fernandez. And here's Garnacho. And the shot's Pedro Neto! Pau Kubasi shifted upfield. Balde. Rashford. Eric Garcia. Yamal chasing after it. And here's Yamal. De Jong. And it's Lopez. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. There's the shot! Garnacho. Yamal does really well to win the ball there. Eric Garcia. Eric Garcia, head over towards the opposite flank. Pedri. De Jong. And here's Ferran Torres. Ferran Torres! Chalobah clears it away. Caicedo forwards and with intent. De Jong. Now it's Ferran Torres. Pau Kubasi makes the interception. Rashford. Achiampong. Pedro Neto. James looks to the other side. De Jong clipped into space. James cuts out the pass. Moved on forwards. Garnacho. Cucurella. Fernandez. Caicedo. He's having a shot! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss. De Jong. Eric Garcia. Pinged towards the front line. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. James, done delicately. And the ball is out of play. Koundé tries making a foray down the right. And it's Lopez. And here's Ferran Torres. Might be danger here. Real chance! Chalobah, aim forwards. Fernandez. João Pedro. Now it's João. There's the shot!
João Pedro has taken on too much there. That isn't one of the areas he thrives on.
Balde. Fermin. Eric Garcia. De Jong. Kubasi. Pau Kubasi, gently done. Koundé. De Jong. Eric Garcia. Pau Kubasi shifted upfield. Kubasi. And it's played forward. And here's Ferran Torres.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Moved on forwards. Oh, can he get onto this? Pedri. That's really well manoeuvred. And that is as far as they're going to go. Fermin. Yamal. Ferran Torres shapes to shoot! Achiampong. Caicedo. João Pedro. Fernandez. Garnacho. Now this could be a chance. Oh, that's well done, really robust. That is good, super running, sharp movement, came up against a defender though who was ever so determined. Eric Garcia. Eric Garcia forwards and with intent. And it's Cucurella. Guiu looking to get on the end of this. De Jong. Balde. Rashford. Vermi. Ferran Torres spread out to the left. 5 minutes till the break. Pedri. Koundé played towards the other side. Get a throw in. James. Fernandez. Garnacho. João Pedro. Cucurella. Climbs up big! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
You really could have done with engaging those crossers much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Yamal. Pedri chooses to go cross-field. Rashford going full tilt down the left. Aimed in towards the centre. Garnacho. Fernandez. Achiampong. Caicedo. Moved on forwards. Pedro Neto. James. Fernandez, gently done. Now it's Garnacho. Pedri. Ferran Torres. Out to the left it goes. Pedro Neto. Chalobah. That's really well manoeuvred. Cucurella. Garnacho. Cucurella. Garnacho. And it's played forward. Nice physical challenge. And it's Caicedo. Great defending, strong and determined. Koundé. Yamal. Pedri. Vermi. Over to the left. Rashford. Now he's off and running. And the first 45 minutes are up. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. The midway point of the game.
Well, for us neutrals, this is fantastic. If you're a fan from either side, it's unpleasant. And as for the managers, check your heart rate.
So, all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break. Barcelona get the second half going. Kubasi. Vermin. Rashford. Balde. Eric Garcia. Rashford. Eric Garcia. Balde. And he's managed to get free.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
James shifted upfield. Eric Garcia. De Jong. Pedri. Out to the left it goes. Pedro Neto. He's found the way through. João Pedro. Oh, that's a nice ball. In it comes. And it's hoisted clear. James. That has found him in acres of space. Pedro Neto. And that is out of play. Here comes another cross. Pedri. Eric Garcia. Vermin. De Jong. And it's Rashford. Balde. Rashford. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. De Jong, and back to the goalkeeper. Kubasi. Eric Garcia. Eric Garcia. Ah, he's fizzed it forward. Great work on the overlap. Balde. Rashford. Lopez. De Jong. And here's Rashford, and here's Lopez. This looks promising. Rashford. It's a mighty effort! Didn't quite get enough on that.
You really could have done with engaging those crossers much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Caicedo. James. Eric Garcia gets across to intercept that. Rashford. Eric Garcia. Pedri. Vermin. Balde. Aim forwards. Achiampong. Caicedo have it back and can go again. And play cross-field, changing the point of attack. Koundé. And it's Rashford. Vermin. Balde. De Jong. Pedri. Pedri played out to the left flank. Rashford. Vermin. De Jong. Now it's Rashford. Lopez. He'll try to keep this alive. That's going to go a long way. Same again, same outcome. Rashford. Guiu proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Fermin. Eric Garcia. Eric Garcia, gently done. De Jong. He's in plenty of space here. Pedro Neto. Achiampong. Caicedo. Moved on forwards. Fernandez. And he goes cross-field. Pedri. De Jong. And it's Balde. Now it's Rashford. That's very neat. De Jong. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Barcelona have reclaimed it. Lovely feet. De Jong. Spread out to the left. He is just caressing the ball. Guiu. Koundé. And here's Yamal. Showing good feet. Out to the right. Pedri. De Jong. And here's Ferran Torres. And here's Rashford. So who's he picking out? Balde puts a cross in. Tries to get it clear. Yamal. Rashford goes for goal! They're trying everything to subdue him here.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
James looking to run onto it. Guiu is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And it's Rashford. Yamal, who's set up one goal so far. Out to the left it goes. Back into the middle. Balde swings it across. Now it's Lopez. And here's Rashford. Pedri. De Jong. Rashford. De Jong. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. That's an untidy challenge, free kick given. A fine save.
Absolutely terrific reflexes, goalkeeping at its very best.
Pedri plays it short. Time to deliver. Pedri gets into some space. Defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Caicedo. Achiampong chooses to go cross-field. Pedri did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Muscular approach does pay off here. De Jong played out to the left flank. And it's Lopez. Pedro Neto producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Eric Garcia gets over and intercepts. Kubasi. And it's played forward. Rashford chasing after it. João Pedro. And played right into his path. Hugh. James. And it's Rashford. Balde. Eric Garcia. De Jong. Eric Garcia, forwards and with intent. De Jong. Vermi. Pedri. And here's Ferran Torres. No question, that's a foul. And that has been cleared. Oh, what a pass! Balde. Guyu. Yamal. And here's Ferran Torres. Sanchez. Long ball by the goalkeeper. Balde. Eric Garcia. Koundé. That's really well manoeuvred. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Fermin played out towards the right wing. Whistle's gone, that's foul. That is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Eric Garcia. Played towards the other side. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. James. Achiampong. Pedro Neto looking understandably energised after his goal. James played over towards the opposite flank. Decent progress down the left. Chalobah. Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it. Achiampong shifted upfield. Guyu. Femi. Kubasi. De Jong. Balde. De Jong moved on forwards. Out for a throw. Pedro Neto. Fernandez. Cucurella. He's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Yamal. Now it's Lopez. Achiampong did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And it's Cucurella. Purring through the gears. Al Kubasi, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. He is through here! Nothing wrong with that tackle, ball won cleanly. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And that's definitely not his best. Pedro Neto hurtling down that right flank. That's a throw. Pedro Neto, clearly not happy with that. And it's James. Can he latch onto this? Oh, nicely intercepted. De Jong. Now it's Ferran Torres. Balde. It's all a little short of forward momentum, lacking thrust. Rashford looks to get on the end of this. He's offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Chalobah forwards and with intent. Fermin. Yamal. Pedri. Balde. Rashford. Fermin. And here's Ferran Torres.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Do have a chance to counter here. Oh, just Ferran Torres! Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
Ferran Torres has delivered a really costly miss. It could have been their last chance to win it.
Pedro Neto does really well to win the ball there. It's a good run down the left-hand side. And it's Cucurella. João Pedro.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Al Kubasi spread out to the left. James looks to the other side.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Played cross-field, changing the point of attack.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Kubasi. Played towards the other side. Koundé. Pedri. Kubasi. De Jong. Yamal. Now he's off and running. Proves too strong.
Barcelona really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Achiampong. Out to the left it goes. Well, that's well seen too. Fermin. And here's Ferran Torres. Rashford.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
That has been cut short. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Eric Garcia. Now it's Pedro Neto. Oh, it's come loose. And that's been won straight back. Out towards the flank. And it's Caicedo. And here's Neto. And here's Neto. Pedro Neto. Oh, what a climb! And that's a real chance missed.
Barcelona clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Fernandes. Achiampong. Oh, good spread. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Kubasi. How Kubasi, gently done. Caicedo. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Rashford. Pedri. Over to the left. Rashford chasing after it. Fernandes wins the duel this time. Caicedo. And here's Fernandes. Now it's Garnacho. Throw it. And it's Fernandes. Fernandes. Fernandez with the short one. Succumbs to the pressure. And it's played forward.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
De Jong. Balde. And here's Rashford. Balde tries a cross. Fernandez. So what can they make of this? They are right into last chance territory. Garnacho. Cucurella. That's really well manoeuvred.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Nice physical challenge.
Time is ticking away, and they're playing as if they're defending a lead. They've got to get it up the pitch.
Koundé, aim forwards.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Garnacho. Fernandez. Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Played out to the right. He has found the way through. And it's Lopez. Barcelona to make one last surge forward. Moved on forwards. João Pedro. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Now it's Ferran Torres. Pedro Neto. Pedro Neto forwards and with intent. Guiu's cross. And that was very necessary and claimed it back swiftly. That's really well cleared. Pedro Neto. Pedro Neto with the delivery. Still inseparable. We have penalties.
Well, there was very little between the sides all the way through, so extra time is the correct next step.
And it will be decided by the melodrama of penalties. Real tension here then as the first man readies himself. Guiu is first to take the long walk. And he's found the net.
I thought he did really well to hold his nerve then and score that penalty.
Ferran Torres steps up for his penalty. Coolly done, one each.
He just did what he was asked.
Garnacho is the second man to step up for his team.
Looks like he's done it 1,000 times, never looked like missing.
Rashford is the man who's second in line.
He was always looking good there, nice penalty.
The third man in the queue.
Well, he totally nailed that penalty, picked a spot, and didn't change.
Yamal will take the third penalty. And he's fired it in. 3-3. He steps up to take the fourth penalty. Great stop! And the keeper punches the air.
Well, he felt the goalkeeper outstared him there, which gave him the edge.
Oh, what a save!
Well, he had a little look at the goalkeeper, and maybe that put him off.
Fernandez comes forward for the fifth of 5. Oh no, it's a tame miss.
Oh, that's unlucky. Got almost everything right.
Sanchez must save it. And there it is, the decisive kick. So after a gruelling game that went all the way, the winner is decided on penalties. It is a horrible way to lose, and they are heartbroken.
Oh, this is so